Hi, it's Rosie and welcome to Rosie Reacts. So today I'm going to be reacting to A Guide to Dimash 2020. This was recommended by one of my viewers. Now, I did have some hesitation about reacting to this because I don't really want to get spoiled for future performances. But luckily, when I clicked on the video, I noticed that the top pinned comment had the video broken up into sections and gave timestamps. So I'm going to skip the first section that was labeled vocal prowess. Hopefully that's a section that has all of the clips from shows and things like that. And I'm going to jump straight into the part about upbringing and details about him. I hope I don't get spoiled too much about future performances, but I'm just really curious to learn more about Dimash. I feel that I don't need to know information about the artists I listen to in order to enjoy their music, but I like learning more about them because it gives me a new appreciation for what they're doing and who they are as an artist. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Okay, I'm gonna butcher this. So his name is Dimakomet Kanatuli Kudaibergen. Yeah, I'm really bad at pronunciation, so yeah, let's try. Sorry, I'm a little confused. Is there a different naming tradition in Kazakhstan? Because it says his parents are Svetlana and Kanat Aitbayev, and his last name is Kudaibergen. Is that like? And it said in his real name, the last name was Kudaibergen as well. So why does he not have the same last name as his parents? I don't know if it's just a cultural difference, but yeah. Ah. Oh wow, yeah. His dad's voice is really nice. Oh, what? He was raised by his grandparents until the age of 10? Is it because they were I mean they're professional singers and stuff like that? Is it because they were on a wait, it says as the firstborn son he was raised. Is that some type of tradition? Or is it because they were traveling a lot and didn't like they couldn't bring him on the road with him maybe? Let's see if they explain that. Yeah, it does explain it. Okay. Yeah, his mom's voice is really nice too. So that is really, I like that. It shows that he has like a lot of integrity, like he has strong beliefs and he's not going to compromise those beliefs. Like he was in a show and he decided to leave because he didn't want to compete against children, and I'm sure he probably like if it was a competition show, he probably would have won it. So that's really awesome.
When I was young, I dreamed about this moment. I love to just for fun. Those days they come, I forget lyrics.
Okay. Relatable. I really love this too. It reminds me of a moment that I saw with BTS. They had a similar moment where the fans sang to them one of their songs, and I just feel like it must be so amazing for an artist who like travels around the world and their language isn't widely spoken outside of their country, to be able to go to places and feel the love of your fans because they loved you so much that they're actually singing your song in like your native language that they don't speak. I don't know, that must be a really overwhelming emotion. But it just shows how much love artists like Dimash are able to get from their fans, and that type of fan loyalty right there. Yeah.
Sai che ti amo, sempre amo. Donna bella mare,
What is this?
credere, cantare, dammi il momento che mi piaci più.
All right. It's like, and not only does he play the instruments, but he plays them well. There's a difference, there's a difference between being able to play it and being able to play it well. So, that's super impressive. I wish I was able to play an instrument. Yeah, I'm not gifted in that area. Traditional Kazakh instruments. What the Jackie Chan? What the? Oh yeah, I think someone had mentioned something about that in the comments, but that's so cool. I love Jackie Chan. good.
Action！大家好，
大家好，
我是夏普，
我
我是夏普。
No, Dimash.
I'm sorry, that was so relatable. Oh, that was so relatable. I've been studying Spanish for a long time. Like I studied it in middle school, high school, and college. And I feel like I've gotten to the point where I can read and write it decently well. I try my best to write the subtitles. I try my best. I apologize if there's any errors, but yeah, I try my best. But when it comes to pronunciation, I'm hopeless. And they say Spanish is one of the easier languages to learn how to pronounce for a native English speaker. So the possibility of me ever being able to learn another language besides Spanish is very slim. But considering the fact that he sings in many different languages, I'm sure that he picks up the pronunciation a lot quicker than I do. But that moment was so relatable.
柔春为歌来相送，拣选成曲惜祥年。中哈同好，
中哈同好，
福到。
福到。杨威你好，杨威。我是 Dimash. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much. Welcome to Kazakhstan. I love you. Thank you. You're great. You're so very, very cool girl. Goodbye.
Oh, that was so cute.
Do you like my new song?
Yes, very like.
Yes, I very like too. This song Welcome is very, very famous Russian composer who can before work with French singer Lara Fabian, with Andrea Bocelli. Do you know Andrea Bocelli? Time to say goodbye.
Sorry, Dimash.
Come here. You how, my G's? Really, I don't need this. Because I'm with fans together.
I'm fine, thank you.
要离开地儿。
My name is. I can't name it. Strawberry. Nice to meet you.
My name is Dimash.
What is this?
Sorry. Oh, my friend, sorry.
What is that?
OK，从扫路边。OK。
高温来了，调整呼吸。高温来了，
矫正呼吸。
Should have done this a while ago. Let me just check to see if there's English sub. Nope, just English auto-generated. Just wanted to make sure.
OK，好。
我们是 Give me a voice， 让我见识你们的能力吧。我想和你讲，等你来挑战。我想和你讲，等你来。我想等你讲。我想和你讲，等你来挑战。等你来挑战。等你来挑战。What？
大家好，我是 Dimash。较真儿。What？
下了就大福宝宝。哦。
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the same person who brought us the Sinful Passion, SOS, and Agni Pietra performances. But I like it. It's good to see that he's someone who can have fun and isn't always in the performance mindset.
So cool.
A troublemaker.
你是和尚听的不不肉呢，但是他从来没有调皮过，
从来都没有调皮过，
所以意思是可能很好的去学习。
你们相信吗？他们不相信。
저 딘직보가다 목생바네. 딘직보가다 목생바?
Just like singing. Only this.
谢谢各位的精彩表现。
Thank you, thank you.
谢谢李老师。停一下，那个是老范吗？
我溜达溜达又走了，帅啊！哎呀，干嘛？什么意思这是？啊！
저 딘직보가다 목생바네.
Making drums out of a counter. You know, who wouldn't do it when they're bored? I think that's his dad, right? He's just so used to it. He's unfazed. He's unfazed. Oh.
这个怎么量啊？这个多
Oh,
高？
wow, yeah, he is tall. You can tell a lot more in this. Oh, is he standing on something though?
迪玛希的真实身高是1.91米。
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I don't, yeah, I'm from the US and we don't use the metric system. So let me just look that up real quick. Height, meters to feet. What was it? 1.91? Okay, so he's like 6'2.5", basically. That's like my brother's height. Yeah, so he's pretty tall.
Ülkemin Ahmet. 非常感谢。一个字，被你硬把带去了。我是最幸福的歌手。Baştan söyleyebilir misin? 希望其他歌手不要介意。Bırak beni onlardan artık yetenek bir nesi var. 因为我有比他们更好的东西。Orada değilsek konuşacaklar. 那就是你们。
Okay, so yeah, that was a good video. I liked being able to learn a bit more about him and see a little bit more of like his goofy side. That was really cool. I definitely think this gave me a better appreciation for who he is as a person. He seems like he's someone who has a lot of integrity, someone who's very hardworking and super talented. Like the fact that he can play 7 instruments, I think they said, and he sings in a whole bunch of different languages, even languages that he doesn't actually speak. I think they said he knows how to speak Russian and Kazakh, and then he's learning English and Chinese, Mandarin. But he's like, in the comments, you guys have said that he sings in like, I don't know, like 10, 12 different languages, something like that. So the fact that he can memorize the pronunciation of words and songs like that, and he does it really well. Like, I think I've heard him sing in French, and then was Sinful Pageant. I think that one was that one in Kazakh or was that one in Russian? I'm not sure. And then Agni Patra was in Italian. So he sounds fantastic on all of them. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next reaction.